Get over here!
"3 years ago, Crimea freed itself from Daean tyranny. Its nobles used that freedom to berate the queen and scrabble for power. Disgusted with their greed and arrogance, Ike and the Greil Mercenaries left the court behind and returned to work. Thanks to their efforts and to Queen Elincia's even-handed rule, Crimea has avoided a bloody civil war. Before departing the capital once again, Ike receives disquieting news from Queen Elincia. The Black Knight, the man who murdered Ike's father, has once again been seen in Daean. The Queen's words hang heavy over Ike as he leads the mercenary group back to their headquarters.
I'm sorry, but Mist's hair.
She looks awesome!
Oh my
Look
god.
at her!
I love time skips.
Look at her!
I love them so much.
She looks so good!
Look at our baby all grown up.
Oh my god! She looks adorable! And yeah,
and Ike, has been...
Ike has been lifting.
It has been arm day for the past 3 years.
Wow, how long has it been since we were here? Sure feels great to be home.
Well, we recorded our last episode in like mid-December, so
Yeah,
about 3 weeks.
We'll explain that in a bit. Yeah, we've been away for too long. Dealing with Crimean nobles always seems to take longer than it should. At least now we can finally get some rest. Still, it's nice to be needed, don't you think? Especially for a band of mercenaries as poor as we are.
You know, like, if you hadn't renounced your lordship, we wouldn't have to run around like this to support ourselves.
Mist,
Oh, I know. I'm just teasing you, silly. Besides, I'd rather spend my time helping people. Who wants to live in some overstuffed noble anyway? Definitely not me. We have Father's legacy to look after as well. The Greil Mercenaries.
Ike, a visitor to see you.
A visitor? Who is it? Long time no see, Ike. I've been looking all over Crimea for you. You're never home. Ranulf, how are you, my old friend? How's everyone in Gallia? Is Kennegus well? Everyone's doing great. We Lagoos don't take ill too easily, so it's hard to not be well. Seeing you again brings back memories. We couldn't have won the war if not for Gallia's aid, and yours especially. Well, same goes for you. Who knows where Gallia would be if not for Ike and the Greil Mercenaries. Speaking of old friends, I saw Princess Leanne in the Crimean royal court. Apparently, she's been looking for me too. She said, "Please save my brothers." Do you know what she's talking about? So, she's heard. Let me get straight to the point, Ike. I have some bad news. War has come to us once again. What? The Lagoos Alliance, which is made up of Gallia, Finicus, and Kilvas, is setting out against Benyan. The situation has escalated very quickly. Escalated seems a bit soft. I know there are problems between the Lagoos and Benyan, but I thought things were getting better. Raphael, the eldest son of the Herons, brought back some disturbing news from Daean. He'd learned that Benyan senators ordered the Herons' extermination. This spurred the Lagoos to strike against Benyan. That's why I came looking for you, Ike. We need your help. Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, we're just jumping right into it.
Oh, goodness.
Happy New Year.
Raphael, eldest prince of the Heron clan, returns in the company of the Wolf Queen, Nyla, and the mage, Tormod, to tell a dire tale. The shocking story he relates ignites a terrible fury in the hearts of the Lagoos. The assassination of the previous Benyan apostle sparked the massacre of the Heron clan, as well as the burning of their home, the Serenus Forest. That murder and the resulting catastrophes were long thought to be the work of Daean's former ruler, the Mad King Ashnard. Now, however, Prince Raphael, a survivor of the massacre, reveals that those directly responsible were none other than the senators of Benyan. Upon hearing this tale, the Hawk King Tibarn is consumed with an unspeakable rage. He shares this information with the Raven King Nisala and the Beast King Kanagis, and they form a Laguz alliance. Together with the Heron royal family, they send messengers to the leadership of Benyan, demanding an explanation from the senators. Benyan rebuffs their requests, however, denying any wrongdoing and refusing to investigate Raphael's claims, as if to emphasize their decision to silence the Laguz inquiries. The Empire goes so far as to murder an alliance messenger. This callous act of arrogant defiance pushes the alliance into declaring war upon the Benyan Empire. Gallia's sub-commander Ranulf considers the merits of attempting to simply overpower Benyan. He recognizes, however, that pitting brute force against Benyan's magic and tactical prowess will result in massive alliance casualties. He decides to enlist the strength and knowledge of his old wartime ally, Ike, and the Greil Mercenaries. Ike is an acquaintance of Benyan's apostle, however, and is at first reluctant to become involved in the conflict. Yet, when he considers the Senator's cold-blooded murder of the Alliance messenger, he can feel the anger that burns in the Laguz's hearts. Determined to force the Senators to answer for their crimes, he agrees to help the Laguz Alliance.
You know you're a good mercenary company when a freaking alliance of 3 different kingdoms enlists the assistance of one small group of Beorc just to help them in a continental scale war.
I mean, he's a mercenary, but he also just happened to, like, lead, like, a major army to reclaim Crimea.
Yeah, and, hello, who might this be?
Oh, yeah, so this is a Skrimir, but we'll meet him
Yeah.
in a second.
Flaguer is close now. It's a fortress city near the Benyan border. We'll storm the city at night and hit them fast enough that the troops inside the fortress won't have time to take their positions.
Yes, finally a chance to rend my foes. But I would rather have a head-on fight. Why do we wait until nightfall like a pack of cowards?
What's our role in this? I want the Greil Mercenaries to act as the guerrilla force. Take out their fire mages and ballistae. They're really bad news for us Laguz.
Bah, enough talking! To the battlefield to taste my enemy's fear. No more waiting.
No, Skrimir. This isn't the kind of fight where a general takes the field. You should stay behind.
Are you insane? Oh, I'll fight. A general of Gallia does not hide behind his men. Leave this tactics garbage to the Beorc. We need only our claws and teeth. I call an end to this meeting. Time to kill.
Wait, Skrimir! Blast it. Are you okay? Yeah, that thick-headed fool. This'll be his first major battle. Hopefully he won't get his teeth kicked out. How about you, Ike? Are you sure about this? Sure about what? Well, you know, you're Beorc. I'm Laguz. You're sure you want to take our side? The Laguz Alliance is in the right, Ranulf. The Senate is actively ignoring you, and worse, they're murdering your messengers. Why shouldn't we help you get the Senate's attention? I'm sure my people understand. Besides, I would never abandon a friend in need. Thanks, Ike. Man, Ike, you're a stand-up guy.
Yeah, so that was Skrimir. I guess they'll explain it later, but he's kind of Kanangis's vassal here. He's the nephew of Kanagis, meaning that someday he will have the throne.
Yeah, Kanagis doesn't actually have any kids of his own, if I recall.
No, I think when you're the king of Gallia, you don't really have time for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, before we get into this, and start getting into some preparations, I do want to explain why we took, I think a couple weeks off of uploading videos, particularly because, one, the holiday season, we kind of had to take a little bit of a break for ourselves.
Yeah, we wanted a nice vacation.
And then a forced break.
I got the Rona, guys.
Yeah. And, honestly, I'm still shocked that I haven't gotten it, but fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever, all that jazz. But yeah, we had to take another, week or two kind of to just, isolate.
Yeah, it's...
So...
But we're back now. Yeah,
yep.
I get For the record, I wear my mask all the time. I got vaccinated. I got my booster shot. I'm doing everything I can to prevent this. It's just, Omicron,
No,
man.
this variant that is apparently named after some sort of weird Transformers like spin-off or whatever is breaking through all the barriers that we're setting, but at the very least it made it tolerable for you.
Yeah, just like the Decepticons, this virus keeps transforming, but...
there you go.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into some preparations. We'll be, actually, before we do, I want to check, who do we have here? Yeah, the old company.
Yeah, this is the definitive Greil Mercenaries.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's good to see these faces again. And, look who's back.
Yes, finally...
How's that injury treating you, Mia?
She got, stabbed around the border, or no, she got, horribly burned.
Yeah, just before we got to Gallia. I am sorry about that, girl. But hey, you're back!
Yep.
A little behind from what I can tell, but, that's just how it be.
She's also a sword master. I think everybody here is, except maybe Mist, is promoted already.
Mist is a level 1 cleric. Holy crap, how'd that happen?
Yeah, I don't... Huh, that's strange.
Like, this I get. You're a sniper already.
Yeah.
I guess we're just gonna have to do some work.
Is Cleric not a first level class anymore?
It might be a unique class, actually. It's that, like, the description for Cleric is Mist of the Greil Mercenaries.
Huh. Yeah, okay.
Maybe it is an advanced class, we're just not really seeing it because
she might have been a priestess in the last game, is that how it works?
Maybe. Like, from what I can tell,
I'll look it up.
Yeah. In the meantime, like, we'll do a little bit of prep work. We'll see you guys in a bit. Are you alright? You look distracted. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about me. Ranulf, you know you can talk to me. It's just... I feel bad about this whole thing, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I've pulled you Beork into Lague's affairs. It's not exactly your problem, Listen, you offered me a job, and I decided to take the contract. It's as simple as that. I told the others they could leave if they didn't want to work with Lague's, but everybody decided they'd rather stay. That's actually quite admirable, considering that Sheenan is a part of his company right now, and Sheenan decided to stick around.
Sheenan and Gatry learned their lesson from last time, I think.
Good to see that. Don't worry about it, Ranulf. What about the Black Knight? Are you going to abandon your search? Yeah, at least for now. I'll figure out if he's still alive. I figure if he's still alive, our paths will cross again. There's no rush. Yeah, I guess you're right. No point in dwelling on things I can't change, right? Thanks, Ike. Hey, no problem. Anything to keep you from moping around like a sullen kid. Fair enough. Besides, I've had this nagging headache ever since I left Gallia with that hot-headed lion. Do you mean General Skrimir? That's the one. Skrimir is King Kennegis's nephew and is on track to become the next king of Gallia. He's the successor of Kennegis? He must be an absolute terror in battle. Absolutely. He's so powerful, I think he's gonna get himself in trouble. And he's the reason for my headache. You need a sympathetic ear about that too? Thanks, Ike. But I'll tell you more about it some other time. Let's eat and catch some shut-eye before we set off for the battle tonight. Alright. See you at dinner. Hey, Ranulf. Yeah? You can come talk to me anytime you want. Don't think you're alone in all this. What are you, an Inquisitor? A guy's got to do something between battles. Talk to you later. Aw, man, they care about each other, don't they?
I like their friendship a
I
lot.
really do. I do. Like,
that's the true, like, Beork Lague's friendship, I think, is Ike and Ranulf.
I kind of like to think that the whole thing between Beork and Lague's kind of started with those two. Like, and eventually, like, through, like, the constant battles and the constant struggles, they're basically brothers at this point.
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely, like, the center of this, like, relationship between the two races.
That's really cool, honestly.
I mean, Alincia's father had a good relationship with Canagis and all that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Hey, next generation.
Yeah, it's the one we see most on screen.
To be honest, I didn't want you coming along on this mission.
Really? Well, it's not like you could have stopped me even if you wanted to. Ranulf is my friend too,
Come on, Mist,
Ike, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake I did with Dad. I don't want you to die while I'm somewhere else. It was horrible. It ate me up from the inside. I'm never going to go through something like that ever again.
Missed.
Everyone in the Greil Mercenaries is part of a family. We all follow the commander, no matter what. We'll live together, fight together, and die together. Right, Ike?
Alright, but promise me this. When you're out in the battlefield, stay where I can see you. It'll put my mind at ease.
I promise, Ike.
Aww.
So I just looked it up.
Yes.
So yeah, it was Cleric in the last game too, and it's the same in this. She goes from Cleric to Valkyrie.
Ah, okay.
But and that's why she's the only Cleric in either game, so that's why it like names her.
Right, so she's a level 1 Cleric here, too?
Yeah, but I think maybe the stats are adjusted a little bit.
I was gonna say, like...
I don't think being a level 1 Cleric in Radiant Dawn is the same as being one in Path of Radiance.
So, here's the thing. Is Valkyrie now the advanced class, or is
Yes.
it... Oh, so...
There's nothing above Valkyrie, so it's not like she gets a new class on top of it. Now she's like...
She's
like Cleric Plus now, and she can become Valkyrie
So
Plus.
basically, she single-handedly made the Cleric class a secondary class now.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass, actually.
Yeah, I want to know where her horse is. Did she, like, donate the horse to Crimea afterwards?
Maybe?
Yeah, why just...
Who knows?
Like, I think she's still what she was as a Valkyrie. She just stopped riding the horse.
How much you want to bet Astrid's riding it?
Yeah, Astrid has her.
I don't know.
Then that horse does not like her, because Astrid has been garbage since this game started.
Oh my god. Moving on.
Ike, Beork hero. How are you?
Pretty good.
Gifka and Ronolf told me about you. You are a skilled warrior, right?
Well, I don't think I'm a pushover, I'll say that much.
Don't be humble. My uncle, my king, also told me about you. Observe Ike and learn his skills. Then you shall become even stronger.
King Kennegus said that?
He did. I am eager to watch you in battle. You can learn from me as well.
I intend to.
Lions are the strongest of the beast tribe, and I have been trained to fight by the king himself. I was going to fight in the Mad King's war, but my uncle forbade it. He said I still had much to learn. But now my time has come, and you will see the true might of the beasts.
Oh boy.
I mean, Gallia didn't really fight in the Mad King's war at all.
Yeah, and... Yeah, it was to Barn that we brought into the final battle, right? We didn't even see Kennegus in action.
I mean, I think maybe there were some, like, minor groups of Beast Lagoos thrown in there that we didn't see, but not very many.
Yeah.
So I could see why Kennegus wouldn't send his nephew.
I think Kennegus had other reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a group here. Look at this.
So, what do you think?
These are all the favorite foods of the beast tribe. They will be happy.
Oscar, you're a chef?
That's right.
Great! I can't wait to see the looks on all their faces when they learn that a Beork made all this delicious food.
Stop it. You're embarrassing me.
But it's true. Where did you learn all this, Oscar? I should start teaching class. You should start teaching classes.
Yes, your food is very good. So good it will be eaten very quickly.
Really? Really? Do you think I should make more?
Us beasts have a healthy appetite, of course. On top of that, we have General Skramir and Ike. Yeah, I'd be surprised if what's here lasted past those two. Much less a whole pack of Lagoos. You're exaggerating. Ike is a Beork. He couldn't possibly eat as much as someone of the Beast tribe. Well, maybe he would. Actually, he most definitely would.
Yeah, especially the ribs and steaks.
Mordecai, how about we go hunt for more game?
Right.
There probably aren't enough herbs to flavor everything. I'll go get more.
My, we might have to harvest an entire mountain.
Aw, that's actually kind of... I like the fact that they address situations like that.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, those are the kinds of things you have to worry about during war.
So I think we're going to have Leith and Mordecai back for this chapter, but they're not playable yet. But they are... Yeah, we saw them in the last part.
Yeah.
But, you know, as soon as the stuff with Valencia was done, they came here to be part of the war effort.
Yeah, I think for this prologue chapter in particular, we're basically just going to be focusing on the main company, so
yeah.
We'll see where it goes from there.
Oh, this is lunacy. Look how meager our force is, especially considering our proximity to Gallia.
General Septimus, sir, we're only making the rounds this evening. We don't need a bigger force.
No, you're wrong. Even now those bloodthirsty beasts are stalking us. I just know it. Believe me.
General, please calm yourself. You say this every evening, and yet we've never had any...
Enemy fire! We're under attack! It's those Gallian beasts! The subhumans are attacking us!
What?
See? See? Now do you see, fool? I was right. Huh, I told you. Now what do we do?
Oh boy. Now I kind of feel bad for these guys.
Run down all who get in your way. Make your path of blood and bone. Advance! Advance! Advance!
Okay there, Legion.
That's gotta be scary seeing all those
Yeah.
cats transform at once.
Yeesh, glad he's on our side. I see the family resemblance. Keep up, everyone. Let's get to work. Alright, so, man, we're starting this out with a fog of freaking war.
Yep, they go right for it. So
Alright.
the main thing it wants us to do is take care of these two ballistae, which are right in front of us.
Alright, then. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Yeah, because, like...
Because those are going to fire on the cats.
Yeah, so what's the general idea here is that Skrimir and these Laguz forces are going to charge forward in this path. Our job is to clear the way and get rid of these, take care of these guys, right?
Yeah, that's how the chapter is intended, at least.
Alright. And sounds like you have something brewing in your head there.
No, not really. It's just, you can pretty much leave them all to die if you want to. Like, they'll be fine. The ballista will never take those guys out in time.
That's fair, that's fair. So yeah, we pretty much got everyone here. Titania, a level 16 Axe Paladin. Good to see that you've been training still, Titania.
Yeah, also her, whatever shampoo she started using in conditioner, her
Yeah,
hair
God damn.
is lusciously thick.
No fooling. A lot of these characters have gone through some, like,
Yeah, you get so many...
like visual updates. It's really cool. This is why time skips are really, really cool in Fire Emblem,
Yeah.
because you get to see these awesome, cool designs. So before we start getting into this battle, let's address a few details. First of all, Ike doesn't have Rognell with him. Instead he has this.
Yeah, so, he returned Rognell back to the Apostle after the war, because that was only being given to him to lead the army. That's a sacred weapon.
Exactly.
He didn't want to hang on to it.
A sacred weapon that, mind you, was like...
It belonged to a goddess.
Yeah,
like-
which we know about that, but we'll address that detail later, maybe.
Yeah, so fun fact about Etard. So Etard is his unique sword for the beginning when he first shows up in Radiant Dawn. The fun fact about this is in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, there is a trophy for the Black Knight, and it says with his enchanted sword Etard, which is
Wrong, because he uses Alundite.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So
they got that wrong.
Yeah, I just always thought that was interesting.
Alright, so another thing that's interesting, by the way, is that, like, a lot of people, like, obviously we're doing this after we played through Path of Radiance and, like, pushing forward, like, you know, stat increases or, like, certain stats get increased among everything. But what's really notable are these. You can actually see the bonds that these characters have, like, established from the previous game. And it's not like, oh, it's just because they're from the same company. No, you actually see the supports that we actually did with them in the past game. Like, for example, Mist got a little bit, like, friendly
Spent a
with
little time with
Jill.
Jill, yeah.
Rolf was talking to Marcia. Boyd talking to Mist and all that jazz, like, and his brothers. We got Kieran there with
Oscar and
Oscar.
Kieran.
The only one, like, even Reese with Titania, because we
Yeah.
had them together. The only one that didn't was, unfortunately, Mia, because
Yeah.
she kind of was put out of commission for most of the game.
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of time.
Unfortunately, but hopefully, maybe we can actually get her her back up, like, and maybe, like, she can be with us for at least some of the game, because, like, at the end of the day, she's still now a sword master. She hasn't been idle. She's been trying to get back into
Yep,
it,
so that's-
and she's got a Wool Dow, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, she was a Myrmidon when we last left her.
So I think right now, for the first part, I kind of want to just have Titania just come up here and just scout, and then we charge with everyone.
Okay. Yeah, so for the most part, the adult characters will look relatively the same, and the characters who were younger will look older. Like, Boyd also is super beefy now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I think he's going to be just as useful here as he was before. I think we can kind of just start with, yeah, do you want to start with
Yeah, soften it up.
Start with an Elwind?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
I'd rather have him gain weapon lengths
With wind,
ranks
yeah.
with wind, yeah, because that's... Soren is the only one whose portrait I don't like the change for in the time skip.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that before.
I think he looks really ugly now.
Oh dear.
Especially because since he's branded, he shouldn't really look much older. Like Micaiah, he, ages very slowly.
Alright, so... One thing about Mist, I do want to get her up there. So,
yeah.
If we can get her some experience, like, that'd be really, really good. You know what? Let's have Boyd come up here and, like, scout even further.
Yep.
And we can go from there. That is quite a bit of damage that you can suffer. So what I'm going to do is...
I'm going to hit him with an archer first?
Yeah, we're going to soften you up first.
Oh, Rolf has a new Rolf's bow.
Aww. Actually... Ooh, idea.
Okay, alright, I'm good with that.
You see what I'm getting at here, right?
I mean, we have enough units to attack this round that we don't need to worry about not killing everybody.
Exactly, and we will establish at least something of a wall with our frontline units, more so, come the end of this the end of this turn. So here we go. Show off, Mist.
Hee. Very nice. Is Fluorite a ranged weapon?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay.
It is a magic weapon. Basically, it's her own personal wind edge for all intents and purposes, but much better because it is actually a weapon that only she can use.
Cool.
All right, so moving on. Let's have Sheenan step forward here. 12, 24. Yeah, I think we can just use the Iron Bow here.
Okay. Now, we ended up not using Sheenan very much last game, which is new to me. I usually run Sheenan.
Yeah, we ended up running Rolf.
Yeah, Sheenan does not... It's an availability issue thing with Sheenan. If you don't really put the effort into getting him back up, and you have been using Rolf, he's going to struggle to be better, but... In this game, he does not have that problem. Sheenan can be very, very good in this game.
Good stuff, Mia.
Very nice.
Good to have you back, girl.
We do get bonus experience for every Galleon army survivor, so yeah, it is still good.
So yeah, it is still recommended to at least try and take these guys out as fast as possible. So let's see what we can do here. Oscar, you can actually... Ooh, okay, I have an idea here. Okay, I see. Oh man, if only you had a javelin gatchery.
Yeah, we haven't had any access to other items in this part yet.
Yeah, that's fine though. I think I know how we can handle this. Let's start with Oscar. Let's go over here, actually. Good stuff.
There's a chance to get a crossbow in this
Really?
mission, by the way.
Oh, that'd be really good.
Yeah, I think not the main guy, but his lieutenant is carrying a crossbow that drops when he dies, so if we're the one who kills him...
Mm-hmm. Do we want to go for the killer axe? See if we can get the kill?
Sure.
Nope.
Okay, and he's got a javelin, so we gotta be kind of careful who we put around there, but...
Yeah, but he's trapped.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. Look at the Greil Mercenaries proving why they're the best warriors in Crimea.
Yeah, they're just a really cool balanced team, too.
Mm-hmm.
If only they had a regular flyer.
Alright.
So, if we could get some discussions in the comments, because I'm getting very conflicted reports here. Some people were saying at the end of last chapter that we messed up.
Yeah, with giving the items that we wanted to transfer over to Heather, but according to what we've researched in the wiki,
Heather should join the Greil Mercenaries in plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a great matchup, but
she dodged.
yeah, she's very dodgy now.
Good stuff, Mia.
She's learned to dodge!
Admittedly, though, it was kind of my fault for putting her in the line of fire, literal line of fire accidentally without even me checking her damn health. So that one's on me. Oh, that's some damage with the fire magic.
Okay, alright.
This is admittedly quite interesting to watch, just like all these beasts just ready to move forward.
Yeah, get ready for this.
Jesus.
So,
Skrimir is...
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, like, remind me to check Skrimir's, like, stats before we move on to our next turn.
he's quite good. He's not as good as...
Kennegus.
Yeah, some cat units you get in the late game.
Yeah.
But you also don't get to control Skrimir directly until pretty late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like there's like 2 chapters where he's the best cat.
Right.
And then you get access to Gifka again and Kennegus.
Oh, they are moving.
It's easy to forget you don't actually... Oh, Ronolf. Look,
Oh, I didn't realize Ronolf was part of that.
Yeah, Ronolf running off ahead. I think Leith and Mordecai are in there too.
It's actually kind of like cool to see that too, because like if there's one person I'm not too worried about when it comes to taking damage, it's Ronolf, because Ronolf has like consistently proven that he is tanky as hell.
Also, I believe even if one of the named characters gets taken down in this mission, I think
they retreat.
Yeah, they retreat and they're still available.
Mm-hmm. They're doing work though. And hey, they may be Lagoos, but they're smart enough to use items.
Oh wait, okay. It is a defeat condition if Ranulf or Skrimir die.
Oh, okay, good to know. Okay, we got some more Galleon forces coming in.
Oh, I don't see Mordecai. No, Leith and Mordecai aren't there yet, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's take a look at Skrimir real quick. So the dude's got 66 freaking hell. Look at those stats! 38 in strength. That's kind of insane. Oh boy. He does have a gauge though.
Yeah, he's not...
So he's not like Kennegus and or the Royals, Royal Lagoos, where he can keep on being in beast form without any consequence. No, he actually does have a meter.
I would have thought because he's of the bloodline he wouldn't have that problem, but yeah, I don't know how. That's just a balancing thing.
Right. All right then. So let's do a little bit of work here. What I'm thinking is this little segment right here, we can kind of keep pushing forward, form a wall here after we take these guys out.
Okay.
And go from there. So,
first I think we should try to catch Gatry up to the front too. Oh, yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah, we want to take these armored units out, because those armored units are going to mess us up if we're not careful. Do you still have Adept, Soren?
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah. But he's not going to waste it on this peon.
Yeah, let's see, actually, real quick. Yeah, you have Adept. Mist has Miracle and Miracle, as per usual. You still have Critical plus 10. Holy crap. You don't have anything. You have Kanto, as usual. You still have Provoke, which is funny.
Yep.
Shove. You have Vantage and Critical plus, which is great. And Ike doesn't have anything. Oh, yeah, Titania still has Counter as well. So, yeah, let's keep going. Mist, can you damage this guy with a magic sword? Nope. Not even a little bit. So,
and
let me see what Rolf can do.
Mist might be able to take out the Ballistician.
That's actually a great idea. Let's see what we can do.
Also, then, if you want, Rolf and Shinan can...
No.
Okay, no.
She's not strong enough.
Rolf and Shinan can take over the ballistas and provide cover fire. For
Oh,
the
that's a
cats.
great idea, actually. Alright then. Let me see how we can handle this then. I kind of want to take these guys out first. Boyd, you took a little bit of damage, so here's... I'm gonna prioritize this first real quick. Reese. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, Reese! You can use magic! That's right!
Yep, because he's a bishop now.
Yep, so yeah, let's have Mist heal Boyd and then go from there.
Is he a bishop or is he a... Man, I'm forgetting all of my
Oh,
class
that is a
names.
cool animation for that spell. Vaya con Dios. He is a bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. Alright, so, Mist, you are going to come in and do a little bit of healing.
Yeah, heal your boyfriend.
I will be perfectly fine if that's what we establish here, too, because, like, let's be real for a moment.
They have... So, even though this game doesn't have regular support conversations, it does have a few special endings if you get A supports.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of them, if Mist and Boyd are A supported, it'll tell you that they get married in the epilogue.
So I'm kind of just... Oh my god, Ike!
Oh yeah, he's a monster.
Ike! Holy crap, dude!
He's an absolute monster.
Oh my lord, holy crap. Okay. Let me think about this for a moment. Gatry. Can you actually take this guy out? Well, no, but you can get close. Alright. Sorry, I'm just being a little bit careful
Yeah.
about how to go about this.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you move Mia yet?
No.
Do you want to have Mia take out the guy by the ballista? Because that's nice quick damage.
I actually kind of want, actually, hang on, let me see. Let me look at what you can do against this. I actually kind of want, Rolf to take him out.
Okay. Well, then you're going to have to move either Oscar or Boyd first. But
Yeah, because I want
yeah.
Boyd to, like, take out one of these guys. Or... Man, speed is a problem.
Yeah, unless it's Ike, I don't think we're going to get any one-shots.
Mm-hmm. Then, let me see how I can go about this. Sheenan, what can you do? You're pretty deceptively tanky, so I think you can handle this.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, yeah, let's just have him take this guy out.
Sheenan's safe on the front lines.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Good dodge. Well done.
We've been gearing up now for Oscar's Fire Emblem themed D&D campaign.
Yeah.
I'm getting pretty excited for it. Oscar's been doing a lot of work on it.
I've been trying to, like, plan things out. Alright,
We have art of most of the characters. We're still waiting on North's Paladin.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see Ike in action. Dude, he's freaking huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's competing with Boyd now for most ridiculously huge. Even Gatry. Gatry is huge because of the armor, but he's not... I don't know. I mean, he's probably got some pretty good muscle tone, but he looks like he's kind of skinny.
Comparatively, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's
He doesn't have mass, he has tone.
Yeah. He's more buff than I am, but...
I think every single one of these... I think even Mia is probably more buff than we are, let's be
Yeah,
real for a
yeah.
moment. Beautiful.
Maybe not Mist.
No, not Mist, not Mist. But even then, I'm pretty sure Mist could, like... Mist could beat either of us up and be fine.
I am confident that I have more muscle mass than Reese.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Okay, this is perfect actually. So we got a lanceman there, or
That's
not a lanceman, a swordsman. Actually, oh, this is perfect. So we'll put Oscar. Oh wait, can we? Oh no, it's because the shrubs are like making it difficult. So what I'm gonna put Oscar here with the steel lance and just kind of cover Shinan.
Okay.
Because as much as I know Shinan's gonna be okay, like he's still an
Counterattacking is nice.
Yeah, he's still an archer, so. Do it, Rolfie boy! And yeah, what we can do is we can have Rolf take over that ballista next turn, and give the beast some cover fire from there. It's good to be back playing this game, man.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about this earlier, and like it's kind of nice that, like, it was really nice just to see John again after a couple weeks of, like, you know, not doing this at all.
We would get it set up, and then we just had a sudden moment of like, hey, I missed you, man.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
missed you too, man. You ever see that TikTok where he's like, I made you a sandwich? Is that for me, bro? Yeah, dude, take a bite.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.